sort of just sorting through some cards, some old cards that I'd found, I think of a few months ago now, and you guys seem to enjoy that video, so we are here doing it again, but it's a little bit different now. You'll notice that there's 3 piles here. We've got this pile here, which is full of rarer cards that I am going to sleeve up here with these lovely pink sleeves. I don't think they're branded or anything. I think they're just, yeah, some pink sleeves. And then this pile here has just some rares and some commons that I'm just going to have a quick flick through. Now, I don't know what set or sets these are from. TOCH seems to be a recurring theme. Now, I'm not sure. I think you can see that. I'm not sure what set TOCH is. If you could let me know in the comments. I did get these fairly recently, but only sort of probably over a year ago now. But yeah, we have some rares here. A Dragon of the Swamp. I'll just put them over here. Chaos Sorcerer. Envoy of Chaos. Pot of Desires. Okay, I'll sleeve Pot of Desires up, because we have to give in to a little Pot of Greed meme every now and again, right? Psyframe. What was that? Driver. Time Thief. Hack. World Impact. World Legacy Cliffhanger. Fury of Fire. Dwimmered Glimmer. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Dark Factory of More Production. I'm guessing that's a spin-off of, is it Dark Factory of Mass Production or something like that? Curse of Dragonfire. Crossover. Salamangreat. Fennec. Hyperpsychic Riser. Valkyrie. Fünfte. As in, I'm guessing that means Fünfte as in 5 in German. Another one. Cyber Egg Angel. Lunalight. Emerald Bird. Black Garden. Hoppy Queen. Cool card. I think Harpy's got some new cards for their, they got some new, is it support cards? Like, Harpy, Cyber / Harpy. Night Express Night. Construction Train, Signal Red. Lunalight, Kaleido Chick. Emperor Maju, Gazette. He's quite a big lad. Fairly formidable fellow, if you ask me. Yeah, he's quite scary looking. Unchained Twins, Aruha. Son of that word again. Another Hyperpsychic Riser. Dino Wrestler, Martial Anger. Dino Wrestler, Chimera T-Rex style. Vessel for the Dragon Cycle. Apple of Enlightenment. Chaos Betrayer. Masked Hero Vapor. Quite an old. I think Masked Heroes are fairly old, aren't they, right? Unless that's a newer one. Code Generator. Keeper of Dragon Magic. Oh, Sangan, we gotta sleeve up Sangan, right? Marincess Wave. I think Marincess is an archetype, right? Spirit Sculptor. We have... sorry, I can't... I'm getting a bit of glare. Tenyi Spirit Mapura. It's quite hard to read them through the camera. I do apologise, that's why I'm taking a little bit more time with some of it. Berserker of the Tenyi. Evil Eye Confrontation. Evil Eye of Gorgoneo ×2. BES Blaster Cannon Core. God Dragon Reincarnation. God Dragon Andrake. apologies. There was some loud noises. I live in a house of 5 university students, so yeah. And it is Friday night, so as I'm sure you can imagine, it's quite noisy. Okay, spiritual entanglement times 2. Jelly cannon. What's the effect of that? When a monster declares an attack, target one monster on the field, shuffle it into the deck. That was quite good actually. Marins's Cascade. Marins's Wonder Heart times 2. Link monster. Marins's Snow. And Marins's Current. Okay. So that was just a stack of fairly inconsequential cards. There might be 1 or 2 decent ones in there. But now, the main event, what you've all been waiting for. I'm not going to waste too much time on the first 2 Sangan you saw, so let's just... this is going to take a while. Sangan, you have Pot of Desires. Banish 10 cards from the top of your deck, face down. Draw 2 cards. You can only activate 1 Pot of Desires per turn. Okay, let's leave that one up. We have Dune World, classic card. I've actually really been enjoying recently rewatching because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is on Netflix. I've really been enjoying watching the original Yu-Gi-Oh! And I've pretty much finished Jeweller's Kingdom in like 3 days, which is pretty embarrassing, but hey, what else is university for, right? Oh, there we go. Dune World. Okay, so we've got some super rares here. We have Valkyrie Sigrun. If this card is in your hand, you can target 1 face-up spell or trap you control, send it to the graveyard. And if you do, special summon this card. If this card is normal or special summoned, I can't read it through the camera. You can special summon 1 level 8 or lower Valkyrie monster from your hand or graveyard. You can only use the effect once per turn. Very cool. Oh, apologies if that was loud. Cracked open. Okay, let's bring that a little bit closer. Okay, Chaos Space. Send 1 light or dark monster from your hand to the graveyard. Add 1 light or dark monster that cannot be normal summoned or set from your deck to your hand with a level from 4 to 8 and with a different attribute than the monster than that monster rather. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 of your banished light or dark monsters that cannot be normal summoned or set. Place that monster on the bottom of the deck, then draw 1 card. You can only use the effect of Chaos Space once per turn. Interesting. I guess a card to just shuffle what you have in play. Astragors, look at these. Look at these cheeky chappies. This fella up here, he looks quite mysterious. Mischievous, sorry. My head is fried from exams, I do apologise. When this card is normal summon, you can target 1 level 4 or lower monster in your grave. Special summon it in defense position, but its effects are negated. Also banish it during the end phase once per turn. You can roll a 6-sided dice. Or die, rather, sorry. And the face-up monsters you currently control become the level equal to the result until the end of the next turn. Until the end of the turn. Or end of this turn, sorry. Yeah. Okay. We have next Unchained Soul of Disaster. That has a very long effect, which I don't know if I can be bothered reading. Yeah, you can give that a read if you really want to, but he's quite a majestic creature, I suppose. Yeah. Sort of looks a little bit like, if you play League of Legends, looks a tiny bit like Volibear. There we go. side of the field with link monsters. So, yeah. Excuse me. Link monsters can be dangerous, so I'm sure this guy is good when applied well. Helps if the sleeve is the right way up, usually. That does tend to give you a bit of a head start. Okay. Borrowload X-Charge Dragon. Now I do know how to use Xyz monsters. Neither player can target, except it's neither player can oh, okay. Yeah. Once per turn you can detach one material and then target one face-up monster on the field. It loses 600 attack and defense, then you can summon one borrow monster from your graveyard but banish it during the end phase. Also you cannot special summon other monsters or attack directly for the rest of this turn. Fairly strong card on its own. So that could be very, very dangerous, I suppose, in the right hands. There we go. Okay. Time Thief Winder. He's looking very elegant. You can attach this one material from an XYZ monster you control, special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal special summoned, you can add one Time Thief card from your deck to your hand, except Time Thief Winder. You can only use each effect of time. Yeah, okay, once per turn. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, as I said before, it's been a while. I think it's been nearly 3 weeks since I've uploaded, and I do apologise, but as I say, I had university exams, and they were my year 3 exams of 3, so very serious stuff. And it was very stressful, so if anything, the last video I uploaded, the Would You Rather, was like the day before my first exam, so I was sort of playing with fire a little bit with that one, but yeah, I am back now. I'm hoping to get back to a video every 3 days, so look forward to that, and I have a few ideas in mind, but I'd also like to get your input, what you'd like to see me do, so as always, please drop some suggestions down below. Okay. Dances with Beasts. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, while the combined attack of all face-up monsters they control is 8,000 or higher, special summon 3 monsters with different original names and attack position, one each from your hand, deck, and graveyard. You can only activate. That's actually extremely good. If your opponent has a stacked field and excuse me, you're a bit vulnerable, it helps you get out 3 monsters in one go, which is incredibly useful. So yeah, I think that card would go in quite a few decks, but then again, what do I know? I'm useless when it comes to actually dueling, so okay. Urgent Schedule. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, special summon one level 4 or lower and one level 5 or higher Earth Machine monster from your deck in defense position, but negate their effects. You cannot declare attacks this turn, or at the turn you activate this card, except with machine monsters. If this set card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one level 10 machine monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect once per turn. Wow. That is, again, good for getting monsters out. I feel like a lot of the new Yu-Gi-Oh cards and sets do favour quicker duels and getting a lot of monsters out very quickly and finishing up very quickly, and you know, I do respect that, because I think dueling could get fairly long back in the day. Okay, Witchcrafter Shimieta, Shmieta, not Shimeta, Shmieta. She's got some form of thing behind it. I wouldn't even begin to guess what on earth it is, or what on earth it does, but it's certainly there. Okay. Get out. Target 2 monsters your opponent controls that were special summoned from the edge deck and shuffle them into the deck. You can only activate once per turn. Yep, useful. Very useful. Abominations Prison once per turn. That's a fairly regular phrase that we've been saying throughout this video, once per turn. Infinitrack Earth Slicer. Wow, 2 level 9 monsters. It has a long effect, and I'm sure it's very powerful, but I'm not going to read it because, as I say, it's long. Yeah, but it looks. I mean, I don't. Is it like an excavation drill? I think. A bit like if you guys have played Zombies, COD Zombies on Moon, they have those excavator drills that come down and cut half of the map off and ruin your game. Which is why I don't play Moon. Okay. Strength in Unity. If you ritual or fusion summon using Blue Eyes White Dragon or Dark Magician, you can target one card your opponent controls in their graveyard, banish it. You can then send this face-up card from the field to the graveyard and target one level 7 or higher normal monster in your graveyard. Add it to your hand or shuffle it into the deck. You can only use the effect of Strength in Unity once per turn. So yeah, Blue Eyes support. I'm not sure if that's any good really, but again, what do I know? Fairly little, in all honesty. Okay, Witch's Strike. If your opponent negates the normal special summon of a monster, or the activation of a card or effect, destroy all cards your opponent controls and in their hand. Wow, that's very good. I would hazard a guess that that might be on a ban list, because it's a little bit like a... Well, yeah, it's... I mean, it's not very difficult to get your opponent to negate the activation of something. So... yeah, and it's like a Raigeki, but also the hand as well, which is pretty devastating. So, oh, sorry. Yeah, that might be on a ban list. We have Hoppy Queen. I believe this one is, yeah, limited edition. I have absolutely no idea from what set, but I do remember how I got this, and it's the band art. Is it a band art or is it a... Well, you can see she's quite scantily clad, so I'm fairly certain this art got changed. Actually, let me check. There was a Hoppy Queen in this. Yeah, there you go. Ooh. So let's put them side by side, so you can see this one. She has more clothes on, and this one is, I'm guessing, the original art, and she has less clothes on. So yeah, this is a pretty cool card to have. I don't know what set it's from, as I said, but I got this as the card shop that I used to buy from in my hometown. Basically did a promotion whereby if you spent, I think it was £20 on Yu-Gi-Oh cards, then you would get a free promotional ultra rare card, and this was the one I chose. Because the rest of them I didn't really know, and this one was a Harpy, and Harpy's kind of nostalgic, so I didn't choose it for the art, guys, I promise. Guys, I didn't choose it for the art. I swear. Okay. And now we have Secret Rares. Dragoonity Knight Romulus. That's got a big old card effect that we're not going to read, but very cool. Sort of holographic effect on the card. I've always liked Secret Rares. Okay. Neos Fusion. Elemental Hero. Support. Yeah. I don't know, does this card have any value? First edition Neos Fusion, it's in, I think, fairly good condition there, although there is a little, just on that top right, if you just look, there's a tiny little bend in it, but apart from that, I mean, it's in pretty I'm guessing that's. I wouldn't really know what cards. What's the one with Dark Magician and Buster Blader? I can't remember. Maybe you can get that one out with this. But yeah, Magical Eyes Fusion. So we have Neos, which is Jaden or Judai, and Magical Eyes Fusion, which is Yugi. Okie dokie. So let's bring these back into shot. I hope you enjoyed. It's good to be back. As I said, I will hopefully be uploading fairly frequently now. And it's good to be back. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel and drop me a comment to let me know. But otherwise, with that said, thank you ever so much for watching, and if you've made it this far, thank you for sticking with it.